December 6, 2020. Welcome to LCJ Live. I'm Lights Camera Jackson. Hope you're staying safe and well. Thank you so much for watching. Lots to get to today. Lots of new movies out this week. I've seen a ton of them, and I can tell you about how some of them are. Send me your questions and your comments. Ask me anything. Come on, it's Sunday right here on LCJ Live. I've got the Grinch and Max here with me because The Grinch is back in theaters. It was on Netflix, and it'll be on Freeform in just a couple of weeks. The holiday season is here, and lots going on. Again, send me your questions, your comments, what you think about a bunch of new movies that are out in theaters this weekend. Yeah. We've got All My Life, $350,000. That's not a lot of money. Also, Half Brothers, $720,000. Universal and Focus trying to keep the movie theater business alive, trying to keep things going, but these movies not making a ton of money. But there are a bunch of new movies out this week. The Prom is on Netflix. Safety is on Disney+. Let Them All Talk is on HBO Max. Wild Mountain Time is in theaters. Minari is getting a qualifying run virtually. I'm Your Woman is on Amazon Prime Video, and Wander Darkly is in select theaters. All these brand new movies. I have seen all of them. Let me see which ones I can tell you about. I can tell you about The Prom. Here's the thing about The Prom. There are too many songs in The Prom. There are. It's overwhelming. It's an overwhelming amount. But the themes are there. What's also a little tough to get past is the dynamic between Meryl Streep's character and Keegan-Michael Key's character, because Meryl Streep is 71 and Keegan-Michael Key is 49, and there's some stuff happens in The Prom. And I like Keegan-Michael Key, I like Meryl Streep, but I don't know about a romance. That's a big age gap there. Let's see, I've seen Safety. Disney Plus, new sports movie coming out this week on Friday. Looks like maybe having some signal issues, but trying to see what's happening here. Let's see. Safety, if you can hear me, is on Disney Plus this Friday, December the 11th. Also, Let Them All Talk, another new Meryl Streep movie coming to HBO Max this Thursday. I have seen it. It is fantastic. If you want my full review of Let Them All Talk, go to lights-camera-jackson.com. Wild Mountain Time, I'll have some more thoughts on that later this week. Minari I have seen. Minari is all right. It's not extraordinary. There are some third act issues with Minari that really hold it back from being, I think, one of the best movies of the year. I'm Your Woman. Not my favorite movie of the year, but that's coming out this week via Amazon Prime Video, and it's also in select theaters right now. Rachel Brosnahan from The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. I think she's miscast in this, in I'm Your Woman. Also, Wander Darkly. Wander Darkly, I'll have my rapid review of that tomorrow on my social media platforms and more. This is a new thriller with Sienna Miller and Diego Luna that is coming to theaters. And it'll be on VOD as well through Lionsgate. So check out these movies. I'll have my takes on all of those coming up this week and more. Stay to my social media accounts and radio at 99.5 The River. I'll be on there, as always, on Fridays to give you a weekend movie preview and more things happening. Thanks for being here. What's up, Colin_G? Thanks for being here on LCJ Live as we continue here live on this Sunday showcase. You know, the box office is it's a bit rocky. You look at some of these numbers and you go, The Croods New Age doing all right, second weekend, $4.4 million. But you look at some of these other ones, these movies are fading fast. Freaky, $460,000 this weekend. Come Play, $236,000. Let Him Go, $216,000. The War with Grandpa, $329,000. You know, people are going to the movies. But here's the thing. Normally, you would have, on a normal weekend, this drop, this considerable drop is normal from how it was Thanksgiving time when the box office was normal. Thanksgiving weekend was always huge, and then that first weekend in December was always fairly low. It was always a big drop for the movies. Sometimes the top movie would only gross about $8, $9, $10 million. So that would happen a lot anyway. And we're sort of getting that case here again this weekend with new movies not making much money and the old movies really not doing so hot either. Honest Thief down to $190,000. The Die Hard re-release, just $189,000 from Disney. I think that Disney has run its course when it comes to re-releasing a bunch of big movies in theaters and the attention that these films are getting. I think this has really run its course. You know, we had some big ones early on like Hocus Pocus and The Nightmare Before Christmas and other films like those. But now when it comes to what Frozen has done the last couple weeks in the re-release and the Santa Claus and now Die Hard, I think Disney losing its momentum on how these re-releases are doing in theaters. Yeah, and I got the Grinch and Max here with me. The holiday season is underway. We're just a few weeks away, 2.5 weeks away from Christmas. It is on a Friday this year, and what studios are doing is they're going to put out some new movies on Christmas. Universal and Focus, they each have one. I watched the Focus Features Christmas Day release last night, and that is Promising Young Woman, starring Carey Mulligan, and I'm embargoed on my opinions on Promising Young Woman for a little bit. Looking forward to News of the World. That's the Tom Hanks movie that will be coming out on Christmas Day. Looking forward to seeing that. Looking forward to Wonder Woman 1984, which will be in theaters on Christmas Day from Warner Brothers, and it'll also be on HBO Max on the same day. There are a lot of big movies still to come for the rest of 2020. I'm seeing The Midnight Sky on Tuesday. This is the new George Clooney film. You know, he's directed a movie exactly every 3 years for quite a long time now. What do we have? We had Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. I believe that was 2002. We had Good Night and Good Luck in 2005. We had Leatherheads in 2008. The Ides of March in 2011. Then we had The Monuments Men, which was originally a Christmas 2013 release, got pushed to February 2014. Then Suburbicon in October of 2017, and now we have this new movie, The Midnight Sky, which is squeezing in to the end of 2020 on Netflix. I'm looking forward to seeing that. Some more big movies that are coming in the next few weeks. I've seen some of them. Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, which is going to be on Netflix. Chadwick Boseman, incredible final performance from him. Loved your Mank review, very clever, says Colin_G. Thank you so much. You want my take on Mank? Go to youtube.com/lightscamerajackson. Yeah, enjoyed Mank. It's a good film. It's not one of my favorites of the year, but if you love Citizen Kane, you're going to love this movie. If you love Gary Oldman, great performance. I could see him getting nominated again. He just won 3 years ago for Darkest Hour, and I think he'll get nominated again for playing ghostwriter Herman J. Mankiewicz. Also, Frances McDormand in Nomadland. Look at what she did 3 years ago with 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, and now could be back in the Best Actress conversation for a performance in this. I have seen Nomadland. It is having a virtual run right now through the Lincoln Cinema for just a few more days, and then it's going to be released theatrically February the 19th as of now. So again, you want my Mank rapid review, go to youtube.com/lightscamerajackson, the website lights-camera-jackson.com. Hope your holiday season is going all right. You're staying safe and positive. And if you're going to the movies, you're wearing a mask, you're social distancing, you're supporting the movie theaters that need it. The movie theaters need the business. And as long as you feel comfortable going to a theater and can do all the safety things, please do. Please support these theaters as much as you can because they absolutely need it. Thoughts on the HBO Max Warner Brothers deal, says DJ Richopo. I'm not surprised. I'm really not about all these movies going to 2021 going to be on HBO Max and in theaters on the same day, just like what's happening with Wonder Woman 1984 on Christmas Day. Not surprised at all. Because, look, I sort of predicted this back in March. All these studios have all these streaming services. Just stick them there. Just stick them there. Support the theaters as well, but if you've got people who are uncomfortable and people at home, place them. Disney on Disney+. Universal has Peacock if they need it, but they like this VOD strategy. Warner Brothers has HBO Max. Paramount's doing some things. Maybe you'll get into CBS All Access a little more or whatever. Paramount Plus, whatever the name keeps changing. Fox has Hulu, but they're not using it so much. So, this is appropriate. This is very appropriate. It makes sense for the family films like Tom and Jerry. It makes sense even though Croods is making money. Again, this whole situation is fluid. Everything keeps changing by the day, by the hour, with the release schedules and everything. But I am not surprised. Do I think it'll just be the 1 year? No. I think there will be some films past 2021 that Warner Brothers says, they'll do the day, same day in theaters as HBO Max. Depending on what the movie is, this will not fully go away. That is my prediction. Thanks for being here, LCJ Live. It is Sunday. It is December the 6th. Just a few more Sundays till the end of 2020. Wow. Can you believe it? We're almost there. Almost there. Again, you want my review of Let Them All Talk. 2 new Meryl Streep movies this week. I think she could get Golden Globe nominations for both, maybe in the same category. It depends on if the Hollywood Foreign Press Association considers Let Them All Talk to be a comedy. Obviously, the Prom is musical, so there you go with the comedy and musical category. But will they consider Let Them All Talk? It's a tough call because Let Them All Talk is a movie that, it does some things, especially later on, that make you question whether it was a comedy the whole time or not, or what the tone really is. There's dark humor, there's dramatic elements. It's a tough call. They could separate the two just to make sure she gets in one for comedy musical, one for drama. That could happen. But I'm not so sure. The HFPA is wacky. They could consider some movies that I've seen so far this year comedies that really aren't, and we could get into that whole Get Out controversy yet again. It could get a little wacky, but we're still a bit of a ways away from that with the nominations for the Golden Globes in early February. I did vote the other day for the Critics' Choice Super Awards, which has the animation, action, sci-fi, comic book, movie categories. And you can find out those winners on Sunday, January the 10th at 8 p.m. on the CW with the big show then for the Super Awards, and then the regular Critics' Choice Awards will be in early March. Eagles play today at 4 o'clock. The interesting thing about the Eagles' schedule for 2020 is that most of the season was either nighttime games or 1 o'clock games. Now they've got, I believe, 4 in a row. All this month of December are all either 4:05 or 4:25 Eastern Time games. It's quite something and interesting to look at that schedule. So fly Eagles, fly, go Eagles for the next 4 weeks in the 4 o'clock time slots, and then 1 o'clock on the final game of regular season in early January. If you're just joining us here on LCJ Live, the box office is down, though I'm not surprised, and Crude's still making some money, $4.4 million. It is up over the $20 million mark, which is impressive, and it'll pretty soon pass. We got New Mutants and and Unhinged to become the second highest grossing movie under Tenet as far as the movies released since the month of March. It'll very quickly, within some time this week, probably it will make that happen. But is this a case of did families want to go to make sure they went? Probably a little bit of that, but it'll still make enough money to get to that second place mark. Some of these Universal Focus movies are already on VOD. Let Him Go, Come Play, Freaky. Because of the shortened windows, they're already available for you to watch at home. So that is going to hurt the theaters as well, but there will still be some people who still want to go to the theaters. There have been some 10 best lists I know released already this year and already this week, this past week, for 10 best movies of 2020. I wait until I can see every single release that I can before the ball drops at midnight on New Year's Eve to name my 10 best movies list. Look, most people have not seen Wonder Woman or News of the World or several others. So to put out 10 best lists this early is not good. I'm not a fan of that. Because you're missing out on the potential. Look at Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman could get a Best Picture nomination, and you didn't give it a chance to be in your 10 best just because you wanted to be first and get out there first. Not a fan of that, sorry. But look forward to mine in a couple of weeks when I'm able to screen as many movies as I can before the end of the year. All right. Thanks for watching this episode of LCJ Live. Hey, be sure to follow me on Twitter at LCJ Reviews, Instagram at LightsCamJackson. New podcast episode for Too Fast, Two Films is at toofast2films.com. Mike Sargent and I review Sound of Metal, great movie, and my exclusive take on Godmother, the new family movie that's on Disney+. You can listen for those at toofast2films.com. We'll be back next Sunday. We'll preview some more movies that are coming out. I'll have some more takes on what's happening in the world of entertainment, motion pictures, television. Gonna have a new blog up tomorrow. Is NBC abandoning the sitcom? They were so hot with it for decades, but with the cancellation of Superstore and some more things happening behind the scenes, what is going on with NBC and the comedy series? I'll get into that with a new blog piece going up tomorrow. Look for that on social media accounts and at Twitter at LCJ Reviews. And as always, go to the website lights-camera-jackson.com. I'm LCJ. Thank you for watching this episode. Watch some holiday movies and specials and shows. Stay well, stay positive. We will all get through this. And I'll see you next Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern for another episode of LCJ Live. By the way, tomorrow at animationscoop.com, a new Q&A with Frank E. Abney III. He is the director of a new Netflix animated short film debuting this week called Canvas. He also is an animator who has worked on the Pixar movie Soul, which I have seen, and comes out on Christmas Day. So Frankie Abney talks Canvas and Soul, new Animation Scoop Q&A tomorrow. So look forward to that. Take care, everybody. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.